co-host, Coach Dre.
Ooh, what is going on? What is going on, man? Top of the morning with my brother. Coach Dre in the building, man. What is going on, my brother?
Man, another day, another blessed day, man. Get my JV boys ready. We got a game today. Then varsity play tomorrow. So, it's go mode for me for the next 24 hours. So, it's a big day for us and for the JV team playing another in city rival. So, them boys kind of jacked up. And then we got a game tomorrow night for the varsity, because we share a field, so we don't. So at least one Thursday out of football season, you have to play on Thursday. So this all Thursday.
Oh, yes, sir, man. Hey, best of luck to you tonight. Hope JV come home with the big dub tonight. But man, it's been a while, man, since it's just been me and you on the platform, man. So we got to get back to business. How you feel about this past weekend and everything that's going on?
We didn't play our best football, and being a football coach, sometimes you just know you ain't got it. But we also, like I also said on Sunday, you got to take advantage of the moments. I don't think we played so awful, as in we didn't capitalize on the moment. If we catch a couple of those passes and get some first downs and get ourselves to going, I think that we're in a better football game. Again, you can't say anything but rant and rave about that defensive staff and what Livingston is doing over there. Again, another second half, you go in, you make adjustments, and you shut somebody out. One bad week of offense. Again, I'm not making any excuses, but I still feel like the NCAA needs to give college football the luxury that NFL has. Because right now you trying to see stuff on the go, and like you've been saying, we're going into week 3 and week 4, we're gonna find out what kind of football team we are. Nothing's changed for me. Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter are still top tier guys. Still offensive line. I got faith in Coach Alohos and what he's gonna figure out. Listening to Coach Prime yesterday in his press conference, he said, that Tyler Johnson is coming. This is my scenario with all of that. And when you guys go to talking, Coach Prime is a realist. And when I say a realist is, he performs like it is like any other job. Football, he treats it like any other job. So if me and you coming to work and we both doing the same job, but you coming in early, leaving late, you 10 minutes early, I get there right on time, or maybe 5 or 6 minutes late. I do all the little things right, but then it comes time for promotion. Well, who you think getting the promotion? Who you think getting the promotion? It ain't gonna be the person that's just is doing enough to get by. It's gonna be the person that's doing more than what they're supposed to do. And so sometimes we get flustered with that kind of stuff, but that's the way he done it. That's the way he's always done it. People not gonna like it, but that's his way. And so you're not gonna never see me check a coach on the way he gonna coach his football team. He handles his business. Do I think it needs to be some changes made? Yes, of course I do. You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna get on here and bash somebody for what they decide to do or their opinion. I'm gonna just, I feel like some changes need to be made, and I have trust that them guys gonna make them changes.
I mean, everybody's gonna have their opinion, right? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, right, wrong, and difference, right? You can't get upset with how somebody feel, and how certain fans feel, about Sunday. I mean, over the weekend, Saturday, I should say, not Sunday, Saturday. You can't be upset with how people feel. It was embarrassing, man, flat out embarrassing. For the accountable players that we have on offense, especially at the skill position, to only put up 10 points. I mean, that just speaks for itself. But that's behind us now. It's moving on forward to the team up north. That's the real focus right now. Is the team up north, right? We can talk all day about what happened, what didn't happen, what should have happened, what could have happened, this, that, and the third. But it's on. We passed it. now we're moving on to the team up north. And with that all being said, if you could give a speech right now to the team, and they're watching, who knows who's watching, but if you can give a message to the team, what message would you give to the team this week?
Again, we can't worry about what happened in the past. Um, it's about what we want to do now. Nothing has stopped what we have in front of us. We can still win the Big 12. We can still get ourselves in the college football playoff. But it's up to you. Coaches can only coach for so much. They're not playing on the football field. Because I know if Deion Sanders, Warren Sapp, D. Lewis, and those guys were out there playing football, there's no doubt in my mind what I'm going to get. But when are you going to use what you got? The God-gifted talent. And as I always tell my kids is, y'all get, like I say, Colorado, you receive all the blessings. When y'all going to bless somebody else? When you going to do something for somebody else? This can't be about me. This can't be, if you are a me person, we ain't going to never win.
Yeah.
But if we are we people, if we can get it together, y'all have the talent is hey, we got the talent in the room. We got the talent in the room, but do you want to come with it? Do you want to give it your hey, when you leave that field, did you give me 110? Did you give me everything you got? Can you tell me that you gave me everything you got? If you don't gave me your best, I can't ask for nothing else. Believe in what. But this is the biggest thing. We got to win Monday. We got to win on Tuesday. We got to win on Thursday. We got to win on Friday. Saturday gonna be easy. If you win on each one of those days, those practice days, them hard working days, hey, it's easy on Saturday. You got to win during the week. You can't just think you're going to show up on Saturday and win. You got to win during the week. And, man, like I said, we can't look back. We know what comes. You know what comes with it. You know what comes with this. You know what comes with this. You know what you signed up for. But this is what I'm going to tell you. Yeah, we still on the train. All we did was make a pit stop and we let some people off. Hey, but you people that got off, when this train go to rolling, don't try to stop us to get back on, because we ain't stopping. All we did was make a pit stop and we let some people off. And sometimes you have to do that to get to where you're going. I tell people all the time, I'm not here for a season. I'm here for a reason.
Yeah.
You got to have a reason.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, right? This week, if you're not sitting back and thinking, what's your why you doing this, why you showing up every day, why you putting on that Colorado jersey, it's time for you just to sit on the bench and just clap your hands. You ain't out there for the right reason. Every day you wake up, you should be especially if your dreams to go to NFL. When you look back at what happened on Saturday, what are you doing right now to correct those mistakes? What are you doing right now to hold your teammate accountable when y'all go out there to that field? This is another rivalry game. This shouldn't even have to be a talk. Last week shouldn't even have to be a talk about rivalry. To know how much it means to the Colorado fan base, right? That's the biggest thing that I think that got missed in this whole situation, and why people are so upset. We know what the media gonna do. Media gonna do what they're gonna do. That's just a given, right? They got every opportunity to throw all the shots they want at Prime. But as a actual person that's in this locker room, y'all gotta close the door off and say enough's enough of this. Y'all gotta band together and say, hey, it's our time to do something special. But we can only do it together. If we do this individually, we lose. It has to become collectively. I got trust that, and feel that he gonna get it right. He gonna fix something on his offensive line. Whether that's being said publicly or not, I got faith that he gonna get it fixed. We gonna see something different. How much difference? I can't give you the answer to that. But we gonna see something different from this team on Saturday. And these next two games is probably the easiest two games we gonna have left on our schedule outside of Cincinnati that we gonna have left on our schedule. If you can't get it right in these next two games, I don't know when you're gonna better get it right.
Well, here's the thing, Robin. It's a big game because it's the next game.
Yeah.
Let's stop throwing out that every game big. It's a big game because it's the next game. Point blank period. I don't care who we playing. I don't care who we playing. It's a big game because it's the next game. It's the
Yeah.
next opportunity for us to get better. We can do all this other stuff and rivalry this and rivalry that. I understand that, and I believe that that's what it is. But it's a big game only because it's the next game. It's the next opportunity for us to be better. Again, our goal is to be 1-0 this week. That's it.
Oh.
We can't do nothing about last week. We can't praise ourselves for the week before. We can't put ourselves down about last week. All we can do is look forward and say what we can do this week. The goal is to be 1-0 on Sunday morning. That's always the goal when you go out there. Friday morning, I want to be 1-0.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it. If I'm 1-0, hey, we've done our job. It's only a big game because it's the next game.
Hey, 1-0 is the goal. It's always gonna be the goal, and we gonna maintain it. Um, so moving forward, right? Looking at this week, how does Colorado stack up against Colorado State in your opinion?
I mean, when you go athlete for athlete, kid for kid, it's not close. But again, adrenaline, rivalry, all that good stuff. And again, they're gonna be jacked up. Why? Hey, we had a chance to knock them off last year, so why not? Why? So why not us? If I'm Colorado State, that's what I'm thinking. Why not us?
Yeah.
But if I'm Colorado, I'm telling you, just not today. Just not today. But if I'm Colorado State, why not us?
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
anybody that played in that game last year should be jacked. Anybody from Colorado that played in that game last year should be like, hey, last year they knocked Travis Hunter out. We ain't letting it happen this year.
I mean, and that's the thing. I don't want us to get so caught up in that because sometimes it takes away and the emotion goes to swaying. I get me a personal. I don't want no stupid foul. I don't want no stupid penalties this week because of that over emotion. So I'm gonna try not to push that agenda this week because you go out there and somebody slaps somebody get a stupid penalty, you get tossed out of a football game, something dumb like that. Hey, again, I want to go out here and dominate because this is what I want to do. See, when you say this is what you want to do, you can't love this game. You can't just like this game. You gotta love
I
it.
love it.
If you don't love it, what you doing it for? Because if it
Yeah.
was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would go pick up some shoulder pads and helmets. If you can tell me I can go make millions of dollars, if it was easy, everybody would do it. So you can't just like it. You can't just like it. You got the opportunity, like Brian tell them all the time, you got the opportunity to change so many people's lives, including yourself. I tell my son all the time, think about the blood, sweat, and tears that you done put into this. You're getting up at 5, we get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Some nights we don't, you get what I'm saying, you hurting, you this, you that. So when I get my opportunity and it presents itself, what you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
Again, I told you, everybody holiday SOB. And that and you know that's us. You know that's us. But how you gonna SOB if you can't SOP? If you ain't got no purpose, how you gonna have some business?
Yeah.
So every time you get up out that bed, you got to have a purpose for why you getting up that bed and going to lift them weights and going to do that extra work. And when they getting ready to go in there to the locker room, I'm staying out here. If I'm receiving, I'm getting on the jug machine. I'm asking coach what I can do to get better.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta ask it. People like Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders, you don't gotta ask them that. Real dogs, you don't have to ask them that. They ain't even trying to when they take them shoulder pads off, they trying to go find some more work.
Facts.
So you get what I'm saying? We just gotta do what we capable of doing and what we coach to do. Coaches sign up for to take a lot of the blame and that's cool. But them coaches ain't playing nan snap. They're not playing nan down. All I can
Hey,
do, I can, just like you say any other thing, I can lead you to water, but I can't make you drink. I can
yes,
put
sir.
you in the right position. I can call the right play. If again, alignment and assignment, if you don't line up and do your job, whose fault is that? But it looks like the coach ain't got you prepared.
That's what I was gonna hit on too. Everybody wants to say, man, what does Coach Prime got to do? Why do we keep what? At some point, the players got to want it for themselves. As much as I can put you in the right situation to go make plays, if you don't make the play, then who is it on? Is it on me? Or is it on you? At some point, it's got to come down a skill versus will. We got the skills, and now it's just a will issue. Are you willing to go sacrifice to do what it takes for us to go out and get this W?
Coach Kelly said something. So I love this quote that he used to always say. Success only comes before work in the dictionary.
Facts.
Success only comes before work in the dictionary. And it's a lot of us we want the success without the work. You can it just don't work that way. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. When and okay, well he a celebrity coach, he this that and the other. Man, the man been coaching 20 years. He got 3-4 state championships. He got a couple of youth national championships. You just don't do that you just don't do that in your sleep. Undefeated in the SWAC. Only thing he didn't do was win a Celebration Bowl. You just don't do that in your sleep. So you,
But see, I
you
think
just gotta go ahead,
that's
Papa.
no, that's the part that people forget. Like they just think, all right, they because they haven't seen it done in Colorado that it hasn't been done. Like Prom has done it. He's shown you the results in high school. He's shown you the results at Jackson State. He's still trying to put everything the pieces together at Colorado. But at the end of the day, he had 1,000-yard runner at Jackson State. So don't tell me the man can't. He ain't thinking about running the ball because he's proven in the past he's done it. He just ain't figured out the part at Colorado how to run the ball that's successful for them to get victories. And those are the pieces that's like, man, it's frustrating because it's like, damn, Prime, we didn't see you get the job done at lower levels. Now let's put it all together right now. And some of it has to do with the ability of checking in and out of plays. Sometimes, man, just let the play ride. You know what I'm saying? That the coach calls, just let it ride. Sometimes we check so much because we like, man, we trying to outsmart the defense. Sometimes, man, just let it ride. And then go on the sideline and say, all right, cool. But we also got to put the right personnel in the right places, right? And I don't never want people to think like, man, they just that damn dumb that they don't know how to put the right personnel. Sometimes we so ready to check it to another play that we might just need to stay in that same play to take that 2-yard, 3-yard gain, right? Just to show the defense, hey, we committed to doing this, right? Just to open up something else. Play action only works if you commit to running the ball. It ain't gonna work if you don't commit to running the ball or show the capabilities of trying to attempt to run the ball. So I think we're getting closer, right? And like I always said, I'm not really judging this team until after 4 games. Give me a sample size of what I can see Tennessee-wise. First 2 games, it really is incomplete because what they did Tennessee-wise the first game, they didn't do the second game. So now let's see third and fourth game what the tendencies are, and now you can really start to stack up. All right, this is what this is, right? This is exactly what they're going to do, right? Um, and I said it from the beginning. I don't want us peaking right now. I want us peaking in the middle of the season towards the end of the season. Play your best football towards the middle of the end of the season. If you play your best football right now, when you get that first time you get smacked in the mouth, guess what? How you gonna get back up from it? So now that we got smacked in the mouth the second game of the season, now we got time to say, okay, cool. Because there ain't no preseason in college football. And that's what I think a lot of people forget about. A lot of these things that y'all get mad about and people get frustrated about, I want you to go and look at some of these other teams in college football and tell me all them same
Hey,
issues going on.
hey, listen. Well, I watched South Florida take Alabama to the brink Saturday night. You understand me? They didn't pull away to the fourth quarter, and I just think South Florida just ran out of gas. But they gave Alabama all the work they could handle.
For 2 years in
So
a row, though.
you see that, and what I'm saying is, if South Florida catch Alabama fifth or sixth game when they get it going, it might not have been close. But because Alabama working out some kinks, they doing this, they doing that, but nobody talks about that, and that's cool. You get what I'm saying? That's cool. I'm not asking nobody to talk about no other team. You understand what I'm saying? But we're trying to get y'all to understand is that it's other people that had it that are having those problems. And okay, they found a way to win. We just didn't find a way to win, right? So when you look at it and you look at the spectrum of football, when we're talking about football, that is what you see. Patrick Mahomes and Keith Kelsey, they went out there and lost a couple games last year. Oh man, Kansas City not gonna go to the Super Bowl. They gonna suck. They go okay, okay.
But they was testing out stuff all season and couldn't and didn't figure it out until the playoffs.
And that's what I think that's what y'all don't understand what Rob's trying to say when he say that. Oh, y'all trying to make it? No, we're not trying to make excuses for them. The year that the Giants won the Super Bowl when they beat the 12-0 Pats, they didn't have they was like 9-8 something like that. They just did get in the playoffs at the last second, but they started hitting their stride right there going into the playoffs, and the run ended up with a Super Bowl. So it's waves to this football thing, man. It ain't and if y'all thought it was gonna happen overnight, it wasn't. But what you got to do is trust that these guys put in the work. I told you win in the off season, and what you saw the work in the work ethic these young men put in the off season, it's gonna pay off in the long run.
Yeah.
God gives his strongest his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Prime is a strong soldier. He's built for this. So when you go to talking, that ain't doing nothing to him because he done again. Prime done been to the mountaintop. He just trying to take these young men to the mountaintop. Prime's been to the
Yes.
mountaintop. If he leaves here today, all you gonna say is he's the greatest to ever do it. He's been to the mountaintop. I
Man,
tell kids all the time, I've been to the mountaintop. I got 2 national championship rings. I done played in the state championship. I done did all of that. I just
yeah.
want y'all to succeed. Now, it ain't about me no more. I don't do nothing for Coach Drake. Just like I told y'all, this me all day, every day. I ain't trying to put on no facade for nobody. So if you think Coach Drake gonna change his tone or change it, no. It's positive stuff. I gotta be positive because there's so much negative going on in the world. So now, when I see a brother that looks like me who's trying to help young men, and nobody else is doing it, and I do mean nobody else is doing what Prime is doing, and I understand. Oh, it's about what's going on the field. It's gonna translate, fellas. I promise you. I tell people, I never thought about wins and losses. I always thought about what I was doing for young men. And I win because what I've done for young men. And I've been at the bottom of the barrel, fellas. I told you, Rob can attest to it. My high school that I'm coaching at now,
Yeah.
we had won 3 games in 5 years before me and my guys came back. 3 games
Yes.
in 5 years. In 2 years, we've won 16 games, 2 playoff games. Hey, they left us for dead right now. I got a true. Rob will tell you, I got a true freshman starting at quarterback.
You do.
And,
This
Rob,
is no
and
lie.
Rob's nephew went against a five star that played for Ricketts, and we took him to the goalpost. You understand
Facts.
me? You understand me? Go. All you got to Rob will tell you. You get what I'm saying? So it's football. You got to line it up and go play. And so we just got to line up and go play. Like I say, we can't do nothing about the past. All we can do is do about the present. That's all we can deal in is the present.
Man, and that's the part that people forget about the most. It's about the present, right? The defense is getting better and better each day. Is now it's on the offense, right? In all phases, right? The special teams, they had a bad week. Now they got to come back. All right, we got to step it on special teams. We got to win in all 3 phases, and that's what I think. When you go right, nobody's talking about Notre Dame, and Notre Dame got beat, and ain't nobody talking about it. But they're the top 5 team in the nation. It's just sweeping under the rug, but it's okay, right? It's I'm not telling you, what to talk about, who to talk about, but when you think about college football, there is no preseason. So there's gonna take time to gel. These teams, all these teams that y'all think are top 10, top 25 teams, it's taking them time to gel. Nobody is right now is looking so freaking amazing. It's like, damn, like they a problem. Everybody is going through the same thing. It just happened. We took an L in second week, right? That's just what it is. But guess what? if Nebraska has a successful season, we have a successful season. Guess what that does? It bumps us up in the rankings. So there could be positive out of this situation of we got smacked in the mouth. It was a wake up call for us. We played better after the loss. They continue to play better, and we move up in the rankings. They move up in the rankings. So there are some things that can't come out of the situation, and that's what I think people miss, right? Because they're ready to say, man, it's the same team, but it's really there's difference until this team last year. The defense looked a lot better than it did last year. The offense might have took a scale back a little bit, but overall, it's pretty. The speed wise, we got faster. We got more reliable receivers. We just didn't show up on Saturday. That's the difference.
I mean, we just got to show up, and like I say, um, we can. When you go back and you look at the tape, they send in more than you can block. I told y'all. I think I was on my boy Dino show. I told y'all their thing was we feel good about our front seven. We not worried about our back four. We were this front seven is what we gonna contend with, and we gonna send more than you can block. If you're not gonna bring a tight end in, or you're not gonna go max protection, we just gonna send more than you can block. So if it's only 5 linemen and I'm sending 7 guys, well, hey, somebody coming, 2 people coming free.
Yeah.
And so I mean it's football, and I mean even Travis Hunter said you got to take your hats off to them guys. They came to play football. They stadium was packed. They was rocking and rolling. And they played better than us. And sometimes you have to admit that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Sometimes people so afraid that if you give somebody credit for just outdoing you that time, that hey, that don't mean they gonna outdo you every time, but they outplayed us. They outplayed us Saturday. Ain't nothing we can do about it. But again, they don't. It doesn't stop us from doing anything we want to accomplish. And so if you getting down because it, I just don't get it. You get what I'm saying? You gotta
You
let
know,
your people on the inside. Go ahead.
offense, say, something that I took out of this game. We faced some injuries, right? So we finna really get the test. We've been talking about this depth and how we're so much better. We finna find out these next couple of weeks how much better this depth is behind, certain people not playing. Some of these people that don't want to see certain people on the field and this, that, we're gonna find out. Because these next 2 weeks is gonna be a testament to see we in the deep water. We finna find out who gonna swim and who gonna drown. Who gonna come with it and who just ain't got it. Who's him and who ain't. That's what we gonna find out. Y'all just sit back. I know y'all
And
ready,
then
what I'm saying, to throw y'all shots, but go ahead.
again, and then the other thing is, fellas, if anybody here listening from Colorado, any of the boys play, hey, have fun, fellas. This a game. Have
Yeah.
fun. And when you're prepared, you can have fun. Coach Prime told y'all that, man, but you gotta have fun, fellas. This gotta be fun. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? When I get up in the morning, I don't feel like I'm going to no work. I feel like I'm going to what I'm supposed to be doing. See, when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in your purpose, it feels fun. I'm having fun, right? You get what I'm saying? Now these
And
kids get on. Go ahead.
Coach Ray, I'm glad you brought that up. If you was there pregame, the only person that was really having fun during pregame was Travis Hunter. I'm being honest. The only person that was going there having just literally just having fun, enjoy the wake up play football was Travis Hunter. And what he do? He produced. That first game, all of them was having fun out there doing pregame. All of them was in a good space. But you hit it right there in the head. But go ahead, Coach Dre.
I mean, and that's what it is, man. Fellas, somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose. But when you prepared, Travis Hunter can do that because, hey, I know what I am. I am him. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I don't care who you put out here. When I step on any football field in any place in America, I'm the best player on the team. And when you leave there, you gonna know I'm the best player on the football field. And so he can go out there and he can joke and he can laugh and you hear people say, oh, he kid too much. He do this. When you doing everything you're supposed to do, it's easy like that. because he's doing the little things right. I ain't trying to go out. I ain't trying to do this. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to. I wanna come to football practice, do my work, go home to my fiance. That's it. Fish and play video games. I
Yeah.
ain't worried about what none of y'all. I ain't worried about what none of y'all got to say, cause can't none of y'all control what I got going on. And young men, that's the biggest thing, man. Forget about what people talking about. They can't control what Colorado got going on. They're not in y'all building. And that goes for anybody. We're not there, so we can't tell people what they can and cannot do or what they can and cannot see. Coach Prime is a show me type of guy. So if you ain't showed Prime in practice, he ain't going out there. I just want to know who y'all know. This person ain't showed you nothing about doing something, but you need this done. You gonna go to that person, or you gonna go to the person that you don't see him do it?
It's
You
facts.
see what I'm saying? So y'all have to look at stuff in a realization point, and that's what real good football coaches do. They take these types of things and try to teach these young men lessons. And the lessons Prime trying to teach y'all, trying to get some people. Some of y'all don't get it, but y'all don't get it in life neither.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? To get to listen, everybody done failed. If you ain't failed, then what we talking about? Y'all hear all these great stories and every time you hear a great story, it's a great story because they failed before they succeeded.
True.
But you want us to succeed without the failure. I tell y'all all the time. Everybody want to see a rainbow, but don't nobody want to see the rain and the storm that came before the rainbow. Everybody want to get to the pot of gold, but don't nobody want to work for it. Everybody want to go. Hey, everybody want to go to heaven. Ask yourself what you doing, and then
Well, I
ask
think,
yourself what you doing for others.
and I'm gonna say this
We
one
in
thing.
such. Go ahead, Papa.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish up. Finish up.
One thing is when y'all see me on this screen, y'all, he just trying to be funny. I'm telling y'all, I'm just a nobody. I'm telling y'all the God heaven truth. I'm just a nobody. 2 years ago, you wouldn't even saw me on no social media, no nothing. Cause I just think it's kind of wild that people get on here and tell people their lives, and then when people go to judging them, they get upset. I just thought it was silly, and I still think that's silly and dumb. I'm here because of my sons and my boys getting what they need. But the biggest thing is I'm just a nobody trying to bless somebody. Cause I'm gonna be blessed because you was blessed. A lot of y'all don't. A lot of y'all want to receive the blessing, but don't want to give the blessing. Watch how much your life changed when you start giving the blessing. How much more of the blessings you will receive. And so you got to take all that into consideration, man. When you talking, and we put our tongues on these young. Hey, the mouth is a power. The mouth is a powerful thing. The tongue is a powerful weapon. So putting your tongue on these kids and this, no. Yeah, they could have played bad. They could not have played the best. Hey, but let's find a way. Like I said, I break kids down every day. Hey, man, hey, boy, whew. But before I leave, there's no kid that can say, "Hey, Coach Dre didn't leave me with a word to make me feel good. It made me feel like I can go do it. I can go do it again." And that's what we got to do right now.
That's facts. Man, we just like I believe in what this team can do. The journey is just getting started. We gonna take some bumps and roll. There's gonna be some failures, but it's about when you get punched in the mouth and you hit that road bump. What do you do when you get back up? Right? We all put our socks and shoes on the same way. All right, but now we gotta go back, get to work, get to practice, have a physical practice, have a fun practice, and we got to rejuvenate each other back. There's a lot of things that that's gonna happen in practice that ain't gonna be shown because all y'all wait to see is what y'all gonna see on film, what y'all gonna see on Wedlock, what y'all gonna see on Reach the People, what y'all gonna see on Uncle Needy in the pregame show. They're not gonna show y'all nothing, right? That's the game advantage. they can tell you to your face turn blue, hey, this X, Y, Z, this is what happened in practice. Y'all ain't gonna understand it till y'all see it in the game. That's just the truth of the matter. But moving on, man. Who are the three players that you are focused on this week coming into the CSU game?
I want to see Michael. That's the one kid that I want to see. I want to see Amarion Miller. I think he can help us in a lot of ways, and and I want to see more JB at that linebacker spot. Looking at the depth chart that I saw, it looks like Hill Green will get the start this week. And that's what I thought it should be. And again, that's what I thought. It was going to end up being Hill Green and Bentley. Bentley
Yeah,
took a lot of slander. He took a lot of things on the head, but that kid came back here. He played top. He's been playing top notch football. But definitely want to see Michael. I definitely want to see Amarion, and I want to see a little bit more JB in that linebacker room. Those would be the three guys that I really want to see.
yeah. I mean, I got to give my hats off to Bentley. He's playing tremendous this year. So far this season, he stepped up and really flying around. I think him and Hill Green are the right combinations at linebacker. It's just a difference when Hill Green's out there, man. I'm just that's just the truth of the matter. It is a different level of play at the linebacker position when Hill Green's out there at linebacker. We're getting more tackles for loss in the backfield. The linebackers are running in the right gaps to stop the run. Everything is just flowing. The communication is a lot better. We're not seeing a lot of penalties when he's on the field. Like Hill Green is definitely the person I got my eyes on this weekend. Now Torrey Horton is back he possibly could be back for CSU. So the matchup we gonna see on that, and I got my eyes on is DJ McKinney. Him having to match up with Torrey Horton, number 14. That's their go-to guy. That's who they're gonna be looking for. But also, Hill Green is my second because I'm going all defense this week. And then my third, I got Carter Stoudemire. Him potentially starting at the other safety spot next to Cam. He's gonna get tested. Fly around, make hits. So my three players, I got is Hill Green, DJ McKinney, and I got Carter Stoudemire. So those are my three players that I'm looking out for this week. Let us know in the chat, man. Who y'all three players that y'all looking out for this week that y'all really gonna be focused on as the Colorado Buffs take on the CSU Rams? We do got some new sponsors that I'm gonna be releasing out later in the week. That it will be linking up with the channel. I know we've been missing. Y'all been looking for us, and we've been on all these features on other people's channels, but we will be back to our regular action. Been on the channel more, and not just do been on other people's platform, but we'll be back doing our thing. So y'all gonna see me and Coach Dre a lot. Y'all gonna see more of the panel talk come back. But right now, we just getting back into the groove of things. A lot of it's just due to the fact that I've been traveling a lot. So it's been hard for me to be traveling and doing this at the same time. So I'm gonna try to do my best as I'm traveling throughout the rest of the month of September to bring shows to y'all, no matter where I'm at in the world. I'm gonna try my best to bring everything to y'all that we can possible, whether it's be during the day or during the nighttime. We'll be here, man, rocking with y'all. So y'all gonna see us a lot more. So don't get discouraged because y'all haven't seen us. But those are my three players. What do you want to see just overall from this Colorado team this weekend?
I just want to see us play with the. I want us to get back to having fun. I want us to play with the desire. I always want to see us doing big things up front. I need to see us move the ball. I need us to see us move people around. So, but I just want to see these guys flying around, having fun, making plays. Because when they flying around, having fun, making plays, I know we got a chance to win the game. So that's my biggest takeaway. I want them to get back to being them. Uh, Everybody I've talked to, they say the same thing you said. They went to the game. It just didn't look like they were there like that. And so when you get in a predicament like that, it's hard to get back to being them. it's kind of hard. So I want to see them guys working hard. I want to see them having fun. I want to see them flying around. And like you say, we're gonna find out where our depth is. We got some injuries that we got to deal with right now. But I got a lot of trust in Carter Starmeyer. He looks healthy. He was a true freshman, and he was playing. He was getting a lot of playing time. So I don't have no problem with him. And like I told you, I felt like Hill Green was gonna push his way into the starting linebacker room. So that's good. Like I said, I just want to see them boys flying around having fun.
But I think a lot of people don't be realizing, like, I actually be at the game. So, like, I'm watching this from the pregame just because I haven't, like, released the content out from it. I notice everything. Player movement, the way they interact with people. That's what I be looking at. So I could tell, like, if a person's gonna have an off game or not, like, by warm up. Like I have a sense. I coach. Like I understand body languages. Like I went to like the things I went to college for and studied, and I can tell like body movements and postures and everything during pregame, and like he ain't gonna have a good game. But I don't never say it publicly. I don't never tell nobody. I just can tell in my mind. Like I'm just looking. I know what right look like. I know that ain't right. And so when you look at the warm up, like in Nebraska versus when they warmed up in Colorado pregame, it was just a complete 360. So, hopefully, I won't be at this game the next game. I won't be there. Hopefully, the body language looks a lot better coming out the tunnel than it was at Nebraska because you could tell something was off. Um, I when you coach, you got a eye for certain things, and it just picks up. And when you've been successful and you've been in championship situations, and you know what it looks like. I got too many like athletes that's in college right now that I've coached. So I know what right look like, and I know what it ain't look like. So I just know in warm ups when somebody don't got it that day, and when somebody got it. And I'm telling you, there was a lot of players that didn't look like it had it, and they didn't show up. So that's nor here nor there. But let's go into our final thoughts because I know we got to wrap it up. I know you got a busy day. I got a busy day, so let's go ahead and give our final thoughts. How you feel this weekend about the game? We'll do another. We're gonna have another live this week, so don't flip out. We will have another live. I know Coach Dre will be on tonight. We'll be watch. So that's one of our boys. So Coach Dre will be on later on tonight, but I know he got some stuff to do today. So give your final thoughts. How you feel going into this week?
I feel good. I just feel like I think we're gonna get back to what we need to be. We're getting where we need to be. We're finding out some things. We're finding out where we need to put some people. Like I said, I felt like Hill Green we end up starting. Uh, I feel like Michael. I think we're gonna see more Michael Welch this week with a coach saying that he didn't think Hayden would play this week. So it's some of the things that we're asking for. I think we're gonna see. So I'm pleased with that, man. I want to also give a big shout out to some of the first ladies who doing their own thing on their channels. Miss D Goddess is doing great work over there. If y'all haven't subscribed, go over there and subscribe to her channel. Smiley with the Beast doing her thing with her gaming system and doing stuff of that nature. Y'all go over there and subscribe to them. They've been rocking with us since day one from the dirt. So we always want to support our first ladies and do what we do. Like I say, man, we can't do this without y'all. We just some guys that like I say, all this happened natural. Nothing happened. Nothing was forced. Nothing was and we didn't push our way. We don't push. We didn't push our way to the front. We just doing what we supposed to be doing in the right way. And when you do things that way, things come your way, and that's just the way me and Bro rock.
That's facts, man. Shout out to Chess in the buildings. Shout out to B Watts Entertainment. Shout out to Dino and them guys over there. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. But shout out to all the content creators that show love to us. Shout out to Matt Titan, Scobus Daily. Anybody that show love out to us, man. Shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all. It's always love back in return. But my final thoughts for this weekend, man. I mean, it's just basically, man, just go to the basics, man. Stick to the basics. Let's execute the basics, and let's perform at a high level. That's really my final thoughts about all of this stuff, man. Like, let's just get to the basics. But for those who don't know, yes, I do coach. Yes, I have over 60 collegiate athletes right now in college. That's actively at the Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, NAIA level. So I know it's respected from all different levels. I talk to college coaches every single day. So my life is much busier than what people think it may be. So, being able to see, certain things and have a knack for an eye for certain things, you could see and you could tell, just how things gonna flow. So that's just a little insight. But I don't always talk about my coaching side or get into those type of things, because my coaching realm and this podcast is two completely different lifestyles. So I try to leave that to be just to protect my athletes that are in college, from people that we don't know. So, but nah, man, it's always nothing but love, man, and we appreciate all the support that you guys do. All we ask is y'all smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you guys in the next one, man. Coach Dre, go ahead and close us out with them final words.
Hey man, we appreciate everybody coming through and rocking with us on the little lunch break or whatever you got going on. Man, as I always tell y'all, if you send no ships out, no ships will come in. And if there's no contest, nobody can win. Games can't be won if they haven't been played, and prayers can be answered if they haven't been prayed. I am your coach, Coach Dre. That's my brother Rob the Man. We out.